Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Mogi Mondays. This event is a Tier C 2v2 with partner Mia, and so this event went pretty well. Some mistakes here and there, but ultimately I can work on them to better myself. So I'm entering the final lap in first with a shroom, so I'm in a very good position. I expect a red there. I used my red way too late, and the pink Shy Guy was able to red me as a result. You guys might have heard my cat. There he goes, and the shock happens since I got hit. Now me and my mate are in mid spots, and ultimately we get mid spots at the end, or slightly lower than mid spots. 5-7. Not a good way to start, but we can improve in the following races. So we start off last in the event, which is not really what you want to see. Let's make it up. Next up is GBA Sunset Wilds T. This track also goes well until the end. So I pulled first box and fourth with first place items. Gonna do the Nisk, of course, because why not? What you expect from a former D1 player. So I have a shroom in a park. I don't quite remember what I do with this part. I believe I play the long game here. My partner has a Mega, so I'm being wary of that. And I'm also being wary of greens reds, so I take wide line there to avoid the chance of getting hit by the red, so I back the toad there. Unfortunately, I did not pull a shroom here, which sucks because now I have a first place box and I pull 2 coins. And as you can see, everyone's pulling shrooms from the second and last boxes, so I just dropped down all the way down to 6th. But at least my partner salvages the race and gets first. And the team got top 2 last race, got bottom 2 this race, so the points are looking a bit more even now. At this point, we're only down 2 on first, so we can make it up in the following races. Next, SNES Choclo Island 1. Doing this race to wrap up the first GP. And I start off in the front, so I decide to run here. Here I'm just doing my thing in the front. I unfortunately missed the trick there, but not a big deal. I'm missing a few tricks, which is not good. I thought my banana would get erased by that pumpkin, but thankfully that was not the case. You can hear my cat in the background doing crazy things. So I'm here, I'm 100% expecting to get hit. No, not to get hit, but to get past, which I do. So we got 2-4 for the race. I was able to have an easy run there for the most part. The only thing that contested me was Kronos passing me in the end. To be fair, I didn't have anything to counter him, just had 2 nanas. But we shall go on with the fight. And the next race is RMX Choco Island 1. Same track, but RMX version. Start off for GP2. Believe this is also an easy run, but I don't know if I failed a NISC here. Took that turn a bit wide, which I am not proud of. I draft there because why not? Drafting into first isn't really a top priority, so that NISC was a bit bad, but I recover quickly, so I'm focusing on running. Hoping, seeing that my partner's in top spots, I'm hoping that she can support me, but unfortunately my partner falls all the way down to 8th. So I'm just praying I don't get double redded here. Yeah, the shock happens there. So I'm focusing on going wide to avoid getting flattened. Hopefully you don't get flattened. And we get 3-4 for the race. So my partner had a nice comeback there. Thankfully. So we finished in mid spots. And our main competition, which is green, didn't have as good of a race as we did, so just a bit of a spoiler. The green team will be the main team to focus on in the video. So next is N64 Choco Mountain Tea, where I start off in last, but go up to 6th. 5th now. See if I can pull something. Nope. Nana green. Try to do a niche Nana. Unfortunately, I get niched. But since I'm in mid spots, I could maybe pull a dodge. I'm mainly focusing on pulling a heart here for any potential shocks, which I do. So I'm just running here. Kronos is in a really good position with the Mega and the Shock. The Star I meant. So again, I play the late game, which causes me to get punished really bad with that red. So I'm just hoping I can pull a shock here to maybe catch up, but then the shock happens. I'm holding a star and a shroom, so this is really good, and my partner's in first. So this shock was really good for us. Unfortunately, Fabian had a star, so he steals first from us. But in the end, Fabian's partner Kronos got 7th, so ultimately we won the race. So we gain a considerable amount on first, which is the green team, which is our rivals for this Mogi. And hopefully we can gain even more on green. Next is RMX Donut Plains 1R. I believe this race had a similar turnout to the last race. So I draft here while getting a 2nd place box, which is really good because I pulled 2 shrooms here. So I'm focusing on breaking away. My mate in 3rd, so I'm hoping I can get supported. I decide to hold my shroom just so I can use it later. And I'm thinking that red will be the red pink shy guy will be discouraged from using red since my mate is behind him. So I used my shroom just in case he does have a red, which he didn't, thankfully. My mate shrooms up, which is really good. So hopefully we keep this top 2. To which we do not, because second shroomed up. But that's okay, because... So we got the same spots as last race. But... Again, green got first. Which is not what you want to see. Unless you're Fabian or Kronos. So green pulls ahead. Very slightly, but they do pull ahead a bit that race. Which is okay, we just need to pull ahead more than they do. SNES, Donut Plains, whatever T. This race does not go very well for us. Let's just put it that way. You will see on lap 2. Starting off pretty well. Me and my mate are top 4. I pull a horn here, which is amazing. We really like to see horn pulls. So my mate's in second, so I can hold this horn. It would be really dumb if blue threw red here. So I used my horn there just to be safe. Because I don't want to get redded. But I do, because no second protection. So I'm just hoping to catch help, and I get redded again. So I'm hoping my partner can hold first. And unfortunately I get billed and my partner gets absolutely demolished. So as a result we end up getting bottom 2. And even worse, green gets another 1-5, so they pull ahead even more. This is not the kind of race you want to see. Or if you do want to see if you're Kronos or Fabian, as I said before. So we're gonna have to get back. GBA Sunset Wilds for the 8th race. Let's see what happens here. I believe this is another easy run for me. But like on Choco Island, the only thing that contests my run is someone pulling a shroom on the very last turn. So I'm just running here. My partner's in the back. Trying the catch-up strategy. Partner's in third now, so hopefully she can contest second. Pull a coin here, which is not good. That bomb was super close. So my running is just I have insane running on this track, so the shock largely didn't matter. But if the shock did not happen this race, I would have absolutely gone first. Because earlier in their lap, everyone was really far behind me. I decided against throwing a nano. I tried to do a cheeky nano throw there, but actually I got first this race, which is surprising. My running is just that good on that track. And my partner salvaged a 7th. Which you don't hear every day, but the person she was contesting was Kronos, who was on the green team, so the fact that we got an extra point on the green team was really good. 3DS Wario Shipyard to kick off the final GP. So at this point, green and yellow are fighting for first. It's a fight for first between green and yellow. Blue's in top 2. I yield because Gents has a red. I further yield. I don't want to get hit. And slow starter gets owned there. So I'm wondering what Gents has here. It scares me. And Gents had a red. But I pull a bomb. I initially thought about throwing the bomb in the cannon, but I ultimately decided against it because my partner was in 4th and I didn't want to hit her. So here, I'm just trying to go wide as possible to try to bait Fabian to get into 1st, but Fabian is smart. So there's a shock that happens and I get squished by red. Which, funny enough, red gets hit by Karma. And we're heading into the final moments of the track. My speed item was in the 2nd slot, which is unfortunate. So I'm trying to hit green as much as I can. No attack items. I have a heart there, so I'm hoping to have defense. Trying to get as good lines as I possibly can. And we get 2-5, and green gets 6-7. So we gained on green ultimately. And at this point, we are no. We're ahead on green at this point. So we're just aiming to be ahead on green for the remainder of the Mogi. Actually, this is the start of the last GP, actually, not the previous race. So, Donut Plains 1R. Donut Plains. So, something catastrophic happens this race. My mate and I have an easy top 2 run. We have a top 2 on lock here. So we just pull away thanks to our shroom pulls. And I pull another shroom. So we're in a really good position here. Unfortunately, that happens. Which is not what you want to see at all. I don't think it was smart to use my shroom there. I get billed. And yeah. That was not the place to use the shroom. Thankfully, my mate was still got 1st, but I threw away an easy top 2. And if our next races were bottom 3 races, then we easily would have lost to green. So that's a bit of an inexcusable mistake. But let's see how these last 2 races turn out. We can't give up after that. We still need to fight. It's not over till it's over. So I start off in top 3. I'm just shaking off the last race. Gents drops because don't want to get redded naturally. So I messed up the Nisk a bit there, but I think did I trail? No, I didn't. It would have been funny if I did trail green though. Pull a horn there. Don't know about that horn pull. So I try to go wide here. Trying to see what green has, but I did not yield successfully, so Fabian, ha. Get hit by Karma, Fabian. So this race ends up being a 4-7, which is not the best. Green got a 2-8 that race, so they end up beating us. That's what you get for redding me, Fabian. So we are still in first for the final race. At this point, we just need top 4 spots to beat green. So we're aiming for top 4. Starting off in 6th. Fall into the grass like an idiot. Floundering. This horn is not good. I think that was a bit of a tough call. I maybe should have used my horn there instantly. I don't know. But I'm just trying to make my way up again. Please be greedy. Yes, he is. At this point, I'm just trying to keep green down, but the frame I use my shroom, I get redded. I was trying to use my heart there too, so I'm just stuck in the bottom. My mate unfortunately drops, so I'm just hoping my mate keeps the top position to try to contest green spots. And ultimately, my mate gets first and green gets 5-6, which secures the win for us. And since we were the bottom MMR team, we got a huge gain in MMR. We love the juicy MMR gains. And yeah, that'll be it for this episode of Mogi Mondays. Be sure to subscribe for more episodes in the future, and I'll see you then.